In a vibrant African village called Kunuwaya, nestled between rolling hills and windy rivers, lived a girl named Tiwa. Tiwa was known throughout the village for her radiant smile and kind heart. Her days were filled with the simple joys of village life, assisting her mother at the market, fetching water from the stream, and playing with the other children. One day, a humble wise prince, disguised as a commoner, arrived in the village. He was seeking a bride who would love him for who he was, not for his royal status. The prince pondered in his mind, in a lovely village like this, I should just find a girl that is humble and kind. Oh, would be lovely. Finally, me too, I will have a wife, he thought to himself. The prince named Deyemi. As immediately charmed by the laughter and warmth of the village, a stark contrast to the cold opulence of his palace. Tiwa and Deyemi's path crossed during the village festival. Their eyes locked as the drum was beating in the background. They felt like they were the only two people in the place. Their souls instantly connected. They locked eyes across the crowded market square, igniting an instant connection. In the days that followed, Deyemi assisted Tiwa at the market, and they shared stories and dreams under the baobab tree. As their love blossomed, Deyemi unveiled his true identity. Tiwa was taken aback. A prince? In love with me? How is that possible? Me, a mere village girl? I don't know, Tiwa thought to herself. Though initially overwhelmed, her feeling for Deyemi overcame her doubt, and she agreed to marry him. You will marry me? Oh, my dear Tiwa, you have made my life. Finally, it was Tiwa and Deyemi's traditional wedding. Men and women, far and wide, came to celebrate with them, from kingdom near and kingdom far. It was a day full of celebration, plenty to eat and plenty to drink. Oh, it's a love beautifully told, beautifully realized. A normal commoner village girl marries the prince and soon to be the king of a neighboring town. And Tiwa moved to the palace as the new queen of the land. Upon arriving at the palace, Tiwa was awestruck by the grandeur. However, as the days turned into weeks and weeks into years, she began to lose touch with her humble beginnings. She started to treat the servants dismissively. Get out of here! Get out of my face, you peasants! Don't you know I am the queen of this land? Tiwa said to herself. She was screaming and shouting at everything and anything, and looked down upon the tradition of her village. Well, me, I don't follow all these traditions and rules of this village. I do what I want, when I want. Nobody can tell me how to live my life. I am the queen of this land. After all, my husband is now the king. So, if any of you don't behave yourself, I will send you back out of my palace to wherever you're coming from. Get out of my face, you peasant. Tiwa became proud, bragging of her new status as the queen of the land. Deyemi noticed this transformation with a heavy heart. He decided to help Tiwa rediscover her true self. So he planned with his advisors in the palace, and they planned to divorce Tiwa, but not to truly divorce her. He sent her back to the village with the hope that she will come to her senses and will go back to the sweet Tiwa he knew. Back in her familiar surroundings, Tiwa felt isolated and forlorn. There was no more servant to serve her, no more grandeur of the palace, no more 3 square meals a day. Now, in this village, she was now a commoner, a peasant as she calls it. Full of shame, this solitude prompted Tiwa to reflect on her behavior. She reconnected with the village life, aiding an elderly woman and playing with the children. Gradually, her pride and arrogance faded away. Realizing her errors, Tiwa longed for Deyemi's forgiveness. When he returned, he found the warm, loving girl he had fallen in love with. Their union united, and they reunited with a heartfelt embrace of hearts and soul. When they returned to the palace, Tiwa brought her village values with her. She initiated projects to support her people and treated everyone with respect and kindness. She became a queen beloved by all, renowned for her wisdom and humility. As the sun set over the palace, casting shadows over the gardens, Tiwa stood beside Deyemi, a hand in his. She had learned that true nobility lies not in riches or power, but in love, kindness, and staying true to one's roots and values. The moral of the story: Tiwa's journey teaches us the importance of humility and self-reflection. It reminds us that wealth and status would never overshadow our fundamental values and our connections with others. The story also highlights the power of love and forgiveness in bringing out the best in us, guiding us back to our true selves when we lose our way.